being abused and stuff by men, just God had to show me that He's not the same. He's a fierce protector for me. I mean, I grew up without a father, had an absent father as well, and there's times where I felt angry at God. Like I'd look at people who had fathers around in their lives, and when you bring a boy home, their father's like, you better not hurt my daughter. There's like a level of accountability, and I just felt like I never had that in my life. I just felt like there's a lot of things that would have never happened to me had I had a father around. And God showing me I think that's why I fell in love with Jesus when I was reading the Gospels in the beginning. He was so gentle with women. He was a protector. He was a defender. He wasn't harsh or mean or abusive or cruel. His love, just his character, the dignity and the respect was one of the first things that he had to restore to me, because I honestly felt like I had no value, no worth, and I was just destined for being treated like trash, And God, He literally showed He loves me because He loves me, not because of anything else. He just loved me because He loved me.
It makes me think of, I think it was the prostitute that everybody was, giving a hard time in the Bible. And Jesus said to everybody, He was like, okay, well, the first one of you who hasn't sinned, you get to throw the first stone. And then He looks around and they all left. And then He looks at the woman and she knows, she's like, I feel like she's convicted at this point. And He's like, go and sin no more. He's like, where are your accusers? And nobody was around. He's like, go and sin no more. And I really felt that too of, I don't know, like, I feel like you're so much more convicted when you know His love for you.
Yeah.
It's like He wants more for you. He wants more for you than what you settle for before you know any better.
Yes. And I just love that He meets us where we are. I mean, in the beginning, those feelings of worthlessness and not feeling like I belonged in the church, etc., I feel like they were just heightened because I was surrounded by a lot of religious people, like Pharisees. Particularly people who'd grown up in the church all their lives. So there was a lack of, she doesn't know, let's help her from where she is. It's, oh my word, why would you be in an abusive relationship when you should be in church? Like, that was literally the response that I received. So that specific story that you're speaking of is one that God takes me to all the time. And just how she was humiliated. She was absolutely humiliated. And the guy wasn't even there. I mean, it was intentional. It was cruel. It was malicious. And just how He completely stepped in and protected her and defended her in a way that she couldn't do for herself. And she didn't know. Only once she knew God's love for her did she change.